What's going on YouTube? My name is King Langer and welcome back to some more MWR multiplayer. For this episode, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to try and tell you guys a story that happened just a few years ago. I'm going to try and tell you a story while I'm trying to play this game. Hopefully I'll be able to commentate the gameplay and then tell the story at the same time. I don't know how this is going to work. This is my first time trying to record this, so let's just get right into it. Alright, so we just got into this game. It's 14 to 14. We're playing on one of the new maps, not necessarily new if you played the original COD 4, but it's new for the game. They just got this in the game like a month and a half ago. There's one kill, thank you. Whoop. Oh, wow, that could have been a triple. Ooh, baby, a triple. Alright, guys, so this story that took place, let's see, I'm 21 now. So this happened about 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. I had just gotten my learner's permit. Now, this story, I've literally told this story to anyone and everyone. Co-workers, friends, family, friends of family, random people that I've met on the street. I've told it to everyone, and I figured, why not tell it to you guys on YouTube for your comedic relief? Alright, so about 5 years ago when this happened, I was still living with my parents. My parents still lived in Maryland. We were vacationing in West Virginia at the time. You're dead.
Oh, fucking knew it.
What'd you say? So, the background set, me, my mom, and my sister, we were on our way to the store, I think, or the mall, or whatever, the poor excuse they have for a mall in Martinsburg, West Virginia. Me and my sister were hungry. We wanted to stop at Burger King on the way, and my mom had agreed because she had to run in and use the restroom or whatever it was. So me being 16 years old and having my learner's permit, you know, my mom had she was letting me drive to Burger King, and then she was going to drive to the store, whatever store we were going to at the time. So we pull up to Burger King. You know, I'm in the driver's seat, my mom's in the passenger seat, my sister's in the back seat on the iPad, just doing whatever, listening to music or whatever. And we get the game-winning kill. Let's go. Sorry, put the story on pause for a second. Let's see this beautiful kill cam. And they didn't even give me the freaking kill cam. That's the guy that I killed. What are you talking about? I got, man, getting robbed, man.
Yo, JK and Nikki D, get the fuck out of here.
You take this game too seriously, you fucking fool.
No, it's just I'm saying you're bad at the game. How is that me taking it seriously, you fucking faggot? You like to waste your fucking time at a game you're not good at. How does that even remotely me? Like, wow, you make no sense when you're talking. Your excuses are just as worthless as your capabilities in playing a simple game. Seriously? Seriously. Shut the fuck up and get the fuck off. Go play Infinite Warfare. The game of this game for people just like you. And take it too serious. I tell you suck and it's me taking it too serious? That's hilarious. You're a faggot.
Thanks, man.
Straight faggot right there, everyone. You want to know what a
Call of Duty
faggot
shirt when you play?
Listen to our JK.
In your
Big,
parents'
fat,
basement?
cock-guzzling mouth.
Ghost Clan. You guys
What
nationally
glue have you
ranked.
been huffing? Was your mom high on mushrooms when she had you?
I really hope you're able to hear the party or the game chat
Game too seriously.
on this,
What?
you know, on the Elgato. I hope the Elgato records the game chat because that got real. I really hope it did. If it didn't, you know, I'm not even going to include this part because you won't know what I'm talking about. First blood, let's go. So we pull up at Burger King. I tell my mom, you know, hey, we're going to go through the drive-thru. You know, we're going to make it nice and quick, get the food, and go. So she looks over at me, and she says, no, Josh, you know, just pull into a parking space. Pull into a parking space. I need to go in and use the restroom. In this parking lot, there's two sides of the parking lot. One side of the parking lot, which was the opposite side that we parked on. If you just go over the parking space, it's a long, grassy hill that leads into the main road. You know, you would just go rolling down the hill into the main road.
Are you fucking serious?
The other part of the parking lot that we had parked at, there's a big ravine in front of the parking spaces, you know, like big sharp rocks. So I pull into the parking space, and for some reason, the car kept moving. You know, the car was just inching along as I was in the parking space. I didn't know what was going on. You know, I was pressing down on the brake, and the car was still moving. And I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. My foot's on the brake, but the car is still inching forward. We were getting closer and closer to the concrete. I was like, all right, well, maybe I'm not pressing on the brake hard enough. So I slammed my foot down. Turns out I wasn't touching the brake at all. I was really flooring it on the gas. We hopped a 6-inch curb and went straight down into the ravine. It was tragic. It really was. I remember the car being airborne. I remember it very clearly. The car, it was like slow motion. It was like out of a movie, like a stunt out of a movie. My sister's in the back seat. The iPad goes flying across the other side of the car. She's screaming. And I remember being in midair, coming down, and I hear my mom, like, in slow motion, yelling my name, like, Josh. I mean, looking back on it now, it's hilarious. Like, me, my mom, and my sister, we all laugh about it. But at the time, it was absolutely terrifying because I just started driving. I had been driving 4 or 5 hours at the time because I don't know if it's like this in other states, but in Maryland, it's like you have to record 60 hours of driving before you can go and get your actual, like, driver's license. I'm going to try and put the picture at some point right here in the middle of the screen. Maybe it'll take up the whole screen, maybe it won't. But yeah, that's what I did. The Burger King, like, employee, or, like, the manager came out and was, like, yo, terrified, like, oh my god, is anybody hurt? And I remember when we made impact, my foot was still on the gas, so the car was, like, technically the car, like, if I would have been on the road, my foot was on the gas for so long, we would have been doing, like, 80, 90, 100 miles an hour. And, like, when I finally realized what was happening, I took my foot off the gas and I jumped out of the car and immediately sprinted up the hill, leaving my mother and my sister in the car. So, you know, that wasn't too good on my end. Man, this is the 3rd straight game that I'm playing. I'm still telling this story. I'm still telling this story. So I'm really hoping it's not going to be too long of a video. I don't want to be telling a 30-minute story. I'm hoping I can edit out all the different silent parts and just make it like a cut commentary, if you will. I don't know. Manager in Burger King comes running out. Oh my god, is anybody hurt? Or is everyone okay? Is everyone okay? Yeah, she comes out, like, oh, you know, telling my mother, she's like, do you want me to call the police? Do you want me to call the police? My mom told the lady, she said, no, let me call my husband first. Let me call my husband, and then we'll call 911. And then it, like, flashed before my eyes that my mom's gonna have to explain to my dad that I wrecked the car, basically. And I mean, it was just a terrible time for me. Because of this accident, I did not drive for about a year after that. I did not drive for a year. I didn't actually get my license until I was about 18 and a half. Jesus, this is the 4th straight game and I'm still talking. And it's a map that I absolutely hate, so this is going to be a terrible time. So he comes riding up, and he thinks... Oh man, I thought that guy was still there. He thinks we had gone down the side that I had said was the grassy, you know, if I would have hopped that curb, I would have went down the hill and into the street. He thought we were on that side. He pulls up, you know, where are they? You know, what are they talking about? And then he pulls into the parking lot. And he sees the car in the ravine. And I remember very clearly his facial expression. This is what he did. He had sunglasses on. And he looked over at the car. He looked over. And when he went to look away, he did this. He, like, shook his head like, wow. Like, I can't believe that happened. I immediately busted into tears. Immediately started bawling my eyes out because I didn't want him to yell at me. Not that he would have, because, you know, an accident is called an accident for a reason. But I didn't want him to, like, be disappointed in me, if that makes sense. he gave me a big hug, wrapped his arms around me, and he said, hey, calm down, calm down. Accidents are called accidents for a reason. It's not your, well, it was my fault, but he was saying, like, it's nothing to get upset about. Accidents happen. And I think probably the best part about the whole situation was that the people in Burger King, they were very nice. They were so awesome, so nice, all this different stuff. And the manager, came back. She would go in, put some orders in, and then like 5-10 minutes later, she would come out and ask, like, hey, do you guys need anything? All this different stuff. Like, if you need anything, let me know. She had said, because of everything that you've gone through today, whatever you want, it's on the house. Whatever you want. If you want a sandwich, drink, fries, whatever, it's 100% free. It's on the house. And I immediately looked at her. I was still crying, wiping the tears out of my face. And I had said, like, in that real crackly voice, like, I was like, yeah, I could go for something. I could go for a burger. And I remember my mom and dad had started laughing. Like, even after what I had just gone through, like, I got into my first accident. Like, I was still like, oh, yeah, I could go for some food right now. But long story short, so we went to Burger King. I got free food because I wrecked my mom's car. She took it to the dealership, whatever dealership they took it to. They actually called my mom and said they took the whole car apart to see what was damaged. And I mean, it was about $8,000 worth of damages just from crashing into that ravine. Radiator line was cut, and the air conditioning box was so damaged they had to send it they actually had to send it somewhere else. Boy, calm down. You're just mad because you're a scrub and I'm better than you. It's gonna happen again. That's right, boy. Get out of here. But that's my story. Hopefully it's not too long of a video for you guys. I didn't want to make like a 20-30 minute video. Hopefully I can edit it down to like a 10-minute video, maybe max. Maybe 10, 11, 12 minutes. Something, something slight for real. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to do something different. My friends actually at Car K-Pop, they actually recommended that I do a series like this because they tell me that I'm really good at telling stories. Whether you guys agree with that is yet to be seen. They just said I have a unique way of telling stories, I guess. I don't really understand how. I just tell stories, from my childhood or different things that have happened to me in my short life so far. And they find them funny, and they said that I should do a series just telling stories. Whether I'm going to do a series or not, I don't know yet. I wanted to do this video just to see what you guys think. Alright guys, well that's all the time I have for this episode. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like down below. It's greatly appreciated. It shows me that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you would like to see more of these videos, leave a comment down below telling me that you would like to see more. I would have to think of some stories that would be funny or, exciting or whatever. If you want to, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. That's also greatly appreciated. It helps me out a lot. It shows me that you guys are really enjoying my content. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.